Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Outward. We're starting off next to the fish statue in the very centre of town. Bustling place, very lively. It's the city that never sleeps, you could say, because it's nighttime and everyone's still running around as if it's still daytime. And still with everyone else. Today, this episode, this turn, we're going to be just talking with people. Again, there's a lot of talking to do, a lot of learning to do. Apparently we're hot. I don't know, let's see. Is this thing running out? It would make sense if a torch was almost ran out, that you'd be hot, because, well, I don't know. I'm thinking of a matchstick that's almost burnt out, and you burn your hands or you burn your fingers. I don't know why our character has to be hot. If he's holding the torch much too close to his face, maybe he would feel hot. It's really stupid. It happens before. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock at night. You know, it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter. It would be nice and cool. I don't think you would overheat just by carrying a torch. You'd have to be carrying it too close to your face, like an idiot. I hope our character's not doing that. Maybe he's doing that. You can see at the bottom left the temperature bar. There's hot and cold. Hot. The sun symbol at the top is hot, and the icicle symbol at the bottom is the cold. The cold thing. The bar at the right is the middle, and the one on the left is our position on the hot-cold spectrum here. And we're getting towards the hot. Of course, you can see it represented by a number if you go check the main menu here. We're at 62 out of 100, and I think being either hot or cold has stamina repercussions, stamina cost of actions plus 50%, so you're also going to be losing max stamina quicker. I find it annoying that you're hot when holding a torch. It's silly. I think it's, I don't know. I don't think it should be like that. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to everyone again.
Is there something you need?
A lot of talking to do. Business is slow for me. Whenever the Soroborian caravan comes in, let me know if anything I have catches your eye. What have you got? Look at that. 2 of everything. Maybe this is because multiplayer is on the screen. You can buy water skins. That might actually come in handy, having an extra water skin. What's this? Presumably larger backpack that we've got. Capacity 50 and only costs 25. Damn! You can get this like straight away because you have 27 coins to start off with. What? I'm learning something new. That's useful. He has 13 bandages as well. They're not too expensive. Scrolls for making things. Soothing tea. Bitter spicy tea. Amolite armor. Amolite boots, amolite helm. Interesting. This is a revelation right here that you can get a bigger backpack from him, because I've yet to stumble upon a bigger backpack naturally or as a treasure anywhere around the world for as little of the game I've played.
Is there something you need?
Can you teach me about crafting and managing my inventory? Sure, what do you want to know? Can you teach me about survival crafting?
Whenever you need to, you can craft a great variety of items to aid in your survival.
For example, some wood and linen cloth can be made into a torch if you need light.
Not only that, you can also disassemble many items.
Not only can you assemble things like tents, backpacks and weapons out of raw materials, you can also disassemble many items like clothes and weapons to get materials. It's true. This is quite a useful feature, and I'm probably gonna struggle with whether or not to sell an item for cash or disassemble it for resources. I often am not able to strike a good balance when it comes to stuff like that.
Using what your environment provides you is the key to survival.
Either through experimentation or learning, crafting recipes is the difference between a lost wanderer and an expert explorer. Okay, I think I'll be the lost wanderer. How useful is it to have a backpack?
The backpack is one of the most essential tools for any traveler.
You'll be able to carry more before you're over encumbered, and you can hang a lantern from most backpacks, freeing both your hands while exploring dark caves. That seems like a useful feature.
If you get into a fight, however, it's usually best to drop the bag.
Backpacks slow down your roll.
Oh, and a word of caution.
Should your backpack be hit, it'll damage the items inside. Food, weapons, and armor pieces in your pack can be damaged this way. I think they're reiterating things that the tutorial teaches you. I'd go through the tutorial, but there's really no point because it's such a linear experience. It's better just, if you got the game yourself, to just run through it quickly. Makeshift torch is almost burnt out. Oh no. I think we've learned everything we wanted from them. You can always just exit out of a menu by pressing circle. Just, get the hell out. Did it? You look like a pumpkin for a minute there. Okay, nighttime travels. Talk to Rufus.
Blessings of Alat upon you.
Praise Alat. Umbasa. May Alat watch over you, Judas. Can I help you? You're a healer, right? What should I be worried about in this wilderness? Do you have any specific questions? What short-term situations could make me lose the edge in a fight? Many foes will infect you with temporary effects. These effects go away over time, although many can be cured with the right items. For example, if you're bleeding and losing health, a bandage will stop the bleeding and heal you for a short while.
Blessings of Alat upon you.
Pick the first option again. What do I do if I catch a disease? You can brew or buy various types of tea to begin the recovery process. To make your own in the wild, you'll need the ingredients and a cooking pot dough. After drinking, you'll need some time before the illness is actually cured. If those options aren't available, just rest for a long time, have lots of water, sleep and food, and eventually you'll just beat back the disease. Depending on what you caught, it may take several days before you are well again.
Blessings of Alat upon you.
Anything I should avoid outside of Cierto?
Well, for one thing, be wary on the beaches outside.
An encounter with a pistol shrimp may prove deadly. There's a reason they're so colorful. It's to warn other predators away.
Not only are they nasty up close, they boast a deadly ranged attack as well.
It's charged with lightning, so use potions and armor that resist this type of attack if you fight one.
The Chersonese is full of animals you can hunt for food, and plenty of trees for wood.
Its water, however, has to be boiled first. Fill your water skin at the water purifier in the village beach before you head out. Yeah, that's a remark I have about the game, and I know that I'm making this rather late as a critique in general of the game as a whole. The text is rather small. So, if you're going to be talking with people, you don't necessarily need to enjoy the scenery while you're talking. Actually, now that we can, there you can see the lit cave at the end of the line here, at the end there. That's where we're going to head next after we've done talking with everyone. Yeah, the text is too small. It's really tough to read if you're not sitting like right in front of your TV like I am. I guess the game's also on PC, so you'd be like squinting at your PC screen instead. The Alchemists, I did talk with you last time. That's what you got to say.
Hey there!
Hello. So long as you can pay for my medicine, I'll see to it that you get what you need. Teach me about magic. What do you got to sell me? What is that? Chakram. Oh damn, weapons. Chakram spells are necessary to use this offhand weapon. Oh, it's a spellcasting tool. Armor, mana cost -10. Oh cool, like she sells a whole set of armor for magic casters. Book used to cast runic spells, and I think that torch just died. Oh well. Blessed potion, magical supplies. I wonder if the supplies restock after a while, after you have purchased them all from her. I wonder. Well, I'm not going to be doing magic on my first playthrough anyway, so I'm not that bothered. I do that with most RPGs actually. I like my first run through to be melee only, and then I might do another playthrough with body temperatures. Yes, I've removed the torch from right in front of my damn face, and now my body temperature is back to normal. Thank goodness that torch went out on its own. My god, stupid character. Anyway, yeah, I'm not interested in what you've got to say. Anyway, the torch. And actually I should just throw it away. Drop. I could sell it, but I don't know if I'll get much cash for it, so I'm not bothered. Equip the torch, light the torch, and we're off again. Excuse me. Who else have we yet to talk with? So they sent us to the innkeeper. The guard sent us to this gal up here. Helen Turnbull, one of the named characters on our map here. So it's early morning. I hope the sun comes out soon because darkness is really obnoxious. So what we could do is talk to an innkeeper and they would send us to Helen Turnbull. But if you speak to a guard, they also send us to Helen.
Greetings, friend.
Judas, always a pleasure. What do you want? I may have something for you. There's, you can go through this line of dialogue. You go through like 5 lines of dialogue every time implying that you've got something for her, and in the end you're like, oh, I'm mistaken. I actually don't have something for you. She was looking for interesting items, but what you really should do is say, I'm here for work.
Lend me your ear.
Work, eh? What do you need? I'm looking for something I can do nearby.
As a matter of fact, I could use a Brosh Explorer for something.
Tell me, what will you risk for some silver? Everything. My life, your life, the life of all the villagers. Oh, look at that. There's Mars floating by over there. Or it's a red moon. The sun's coming up over that side. There's pigeons around here. I've tried slashing at them and killing them before, but I'm not able to with a melee weapon. Maybe with a bow or something. I don't know, they're annoying. Just can't do anything to them. Can't even scare them away or anything. They're just sitting there like they own the place. What is she saying? Yeah, okay. If the pay is good, I'm willing to put my life in danger.
Here's what I need.
I'm looking for a particularly rare mushroom in the shape of a shield. I hear it grows in Blister Burrow, northeast of Cherzo. They're always with the, like, the compass directions. Finding your way around the place is it's kind of a hassle.
You'll know it if you find it.
The primary characteristics are its immense size and red color. Bring me that mushroom and I'll pay 70 silver for it. Troglodytes and deep dark caves, that sounds like a terrible idea. Pass! What kind of properties does this mushroom have? And sounds like an adventure. I'll do it. I'll go through the middle option, though, you know, it's kind of annoying. That's a trade secret. Maybe I'll tell you later. Are you interested or not?
Perfect. Make sure you have a good weapon, a lantern, and plenty of supplies.
It's a dangerous cave, and you will be putting your life on the line. Don't forget that trogs have poor eyesight, but fantastic hearing. Alrighty. Okay, so we need a lantern, a good weapon, and plenty of supplies.
Lend me your ear.
To get to Blister Barrow, head out of Cerzo's main gates, then follow the road to the left. When you get to another fork in the road, at the wooden gate, turn left again. I highly recommend taking a lot of captures, a lot of screenshots if you're doing quests, because you'll often see stuff like this, where they give you a really great quest description, and then, like when you check the quest in your quest list, it'll just tell you the absolute basics. Find the mushroom, you know. It won't give you all this information. You know you're going on the right way if you see crude statues made by the troglodytes. The entrance should be just ahead of you along the hillside. Okay, so that's all. I'll leave you to your work. Thanks for the chat. I'll leave you to your leaning on this post outside of this building with your pigeons, as you've been doing all night.
I'll see you.
Busy work. Looks like hard. Take it. Anyway, we're not even since daylight has returned. Praise the sun. So we're probably going to end this episode not having done anything again, mostly just talking with people, as you do. But it's kind of important. It's both world building and tutorializing at the same time. I did learn a lot about the game. I went into just the game proper before I went to the tutorial, so I did actually learn quite a bit of gameplay elements just through running through this village and talking with everyone. So we have to talk with him. We've not talked to the innkeeper, but I'm not planning on talking with her, because why would you? Who else have we talked with and not talked with? We talked to Oliel, who wants to leave the village against her mother's will. I mentioned earlier that it's a cliche. I've seen it quite a lot, where you have the tradition of the village chief to hand down their position to their kin, and they'll often refuse and end up eventually taking over that role anyway, whether they like it or not. It's a cliche you see in a lot of games and movies and series and stuff. Inheriting the kingdom. So what have you got to say? Impressive looking armor. It's like we're lost. Is this Monster Hunter?
Need something?
Greetings, Judas. Is something the matter? I'd like to talk. What do you want to know? What are you up to, Warden?
Waiting on some scouts to come back from reconnaissance.
Up-to-date information on what's happening in the surrounding region is essential to keeping Cerzo safe.
My warriors and I are the last line of defense for Cerzo.
We decide what enters and what is driven from our walls. We bear the heaviest responsibility in this tribe.
Need something?
Okay. What do I need to learn to survive in the wild? What's got you worried? I've noticed that the longer I stay out, the less maximum health and stamina I have.
Now pay attention to what your body tells you.
As you push yourself, your maximum reserves of health and stamina will be diminished, and you will only have a fraction of your maximum health and stamina. Sleeping in a tent or a bed will restore your reserves of stamina and health. Always be mindful of your limits and don't push them more than you need. There is no shame in taking time to set up camp when you are exhausted. So here we go again. The second option now. How important is it to eat, drink, and sleep? What a stupid question. What are you, like, born yesterday?
Your body has needs. Eat and drink when you need to.
Hunger, thirst, and exhaustion are persistent foes, so eat and drink when you need to. With a little preparation, you'll find it easy enough to take care of yourself.
Rest is the best remedy for a wounded body.
If your reserves of health and stamina are diminished, or you are gravely injured, it's a good idea to rest in a bedroll or a tent.
Now, if you're near civilization, a night at the inn will take care of your needs.
It will cost a handful of silver, though. Yeah, I don't see the point of resting in an inn when you can rest in your own house. I guess if you lose the house, you've got the inn to fall back on, but yeah. I don't know. Hard mode. Maybe one day, but not today. Last option. How do I deal with dangerous temperatures?
Be mindful of the weather and climate you travel in.
When the cold rolls in, you should dress warmly and use campfires or torches for warmth. If you stay cold for too long, you may get sick and eventually freeze to death. Freezing to death and dying from blood loss looks ridiculous. There's like no... I've seen it in the tutorial. I've seen it happen in the tutorial where I've tested everything, and at least in that mode, there was no special animation for death by hypothermia and death by bleeding out. Your character just stands there and the screen slowly fades to black and it's like, by the way, you're dead now. It's silly. No web. Definitely not a perfect game, but you know, it's got its charms. I think we know everything we need to know about the wild. Let's go outside.
Well, you got the essentials at least. Here, I'll teach you a skill.
So here's the thing. It'll give you one combat skill depending on the weapon you've got equipped. You can choose to learn from a different weapon, but I'm just going to take the one-handed axe because I don't know. It's a weapon I started off with last time. I kind of like it. So, yeah.
There you go. Mastering skills is the key to survival out in the wild.
You should look for trainers whenever you visit a new town. They're usually grouped near training equipment, others need to be sought out.
All right. I feel comfortable letting you outside the walls. Use the door when you want to head out.
Yeah, do that. You've got some okay gear. That's cool. I guess I should have talked to him earlier before I picked up the water skin. If you talk to him without a weapon, your backpack, or a water skin, or if you don't have all three of them yet, he'll tell you that can't you get cautious, let us leave town, because we wouldn't survive in the wild without all of these three ingredients. I'm gonna go and pick up my silver and go buy the larger backpack. I have no idea it was being saved though. That is so useful. We're day 4 by the way, and it's the morning. We're creeping through the morning. I'm not too worried because we're getting ready to head out now. I'm not going to manage it before the end of this episode, so we're going to be like, we're going to be 5 or 6 episodes in without even a lick of combat yet. Apologies for that. The game has a lot to teach us. There's a lot to figure out. All these items. I wonder if the flint and steel gets used up when you light a bonfire. Still have to find that out. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and make a bonfire. What does it cost? 3 wood. Okay, craft you. Okay, we've got 1 campfire kit. Anything else need crafting straight away? I would like some more bandages, but I don't think I can. I need more linen cloth. Do I have any linen cloth in here? I've got items I can turn into linen cloth. Cold weather, hot weather. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm just gonna take out all my clothes items, tear them to shreds and turn them into cloth to make bandages with. Take out all my cash. Why not? Okay, where is that option? Hold on. Equip you. Go to crafting. You basically just choose an empty slot, like wherever, and put in whatever you want to decraft, dismantle, and select craft. Okay, dismantle bandages. This might be a mistake. Yeah, let's see. Bandages. Great. There's that. It takes quite a lot of effort to make all these bandages. I think there's a stash lying around with a lot of bandages just outside the camp. We're gonna go there in a moment. I mean, next episode. Right, actually to close off, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and... We've already cooked with cooking problem. My stamina is running really low now. You can't fall off the edges here, like we're walking around here. You can't swim or to my knowledge. There's no like, getting in body water. As you can see, there's invisible walls everywhere. We can gather water, but we can't swim it. So any luck?
Is there something you need?
Yes, better backpack. Good. Transaction. Hell yeah. So how do we manage this situation here? So this backpack was fallen into the other backpack. I'm gonna drop the backpack on the floor and hopefully we can loot it like a treasure chest. Triangle open. Just gonna take everything individually. Oh, spamming X to take every item. There we go. I guess I could press take all, but I think if you take all, you also pick up the backpack. Yeah. So we've got the other backpack here. I'm just gonna transfer everything here to the nomad backpack. There we go. Hold on. Actually, I wonder if you keep items on your person in your pocket if they get stolen from you, if you get defeated by bandits and abducted. I wonder. Well, anyway, we're gonna take all. No, we pick up the backpack. Primitive satchel. I wonder if we should sell it.
Is there something you need?
Oh, we can't sell it. Certain items just can't be sold. For instance, excuse me, the primitive club that costs 2 wood to craft cannot be sold because I got a feeling that, yeah, that would be a like super easy gold exploit. Running a little late. Yeah, 3 wood added. And to crafting, primitive club costs just 2 wood. So 2 interactions with a tree, and you can just craft 2 of these. I'll craft 1 just to show off that you can't sell it, because yeah, it would be a too easy way to make gold, because you can get an infinite amount of wood from trees.
Is there something you need?
As you can see, it doesn't show off. Cannot be sold. Yeah, it's not hooked. Just to prove. Ain't hooked. Oh well. Running late. Next time we'll be heading out and actually doing things. We've talked with everyone, got that done. Take care, and see you next time.